So last session we started this method number 7, and the name of the method is obviously the method of undetermined coefficient. Why I'm taken this example right now in front of you? Already we solved this numerical. This numerical we completed by a shortcut method where we are replacing d square by plus a square because it is a cos hyperbolic function. So you observe for getting a yc, it is a d cube minus 4d. We have three roots, 0, plus 2, minus 2, and we written a yc here as a c1 e raised to 0x plus c2 e raised to 2x plus c3 e raised to minus 2x. And for yp, we replace d square by minus a square, plus a square, so d square by 4, and we observe the denominator comes to 0, so multiplied by x, and then we replace d square by a square, and we get this answer by a shortcut method. This is by a shortcut method. Now we have to do the same thing by a method of variation of parameter. So let me see this same numerical. So I will show you the same numerical here with okay. Now even though the method is a shortcut method, or if the method is we say undetermined coefficient, but getting a yc, so for yc we have to do that same calculation. So there is no excuse for yc, so we have to find out yc for each and every method. So yc is similar. Okay, yc is exactly similar, and that is the same here. But for undetermined coefficient, we have to select a trial yp. Can anyone tell me what should be a trial yp? So if I say here, if it is here, say step 2, and say yp. For method of undetermined coefficient, we are taking a trial yp. So can anyone guess what should be a trial yp? Yes, forgot it, huh? Last session we discussed, no one is getting it. So whenever cos trigonometric is there or hyperbolic is there, we generally write its corresponding yp as, say, a times cos hyperbolic ax. So in this case our this is 2x plus b times sine hyperbolic 2x. So this we do it only when it is a trigonometric or hyperbolic. Yes, definitely, Arvind, I am going to that only. So just I will finish this question and I will quickly explain you how the trial yp we are selecting. Yes, that is the important thing actually. That is mainly the difficult part. We'll sum up all the trial yp's at the end of this numerical. Okay, so right now just I'm giving you a focus that whenever there is a sine x or cos x, suppose sine x or cos x is on the RHS, then we take a times sine hyperbolic ax plus b times cos hyperbolic ax, or a cos hyperbolic ax plus b sine hyperbolic ax. So that will be our trial yp. But remember, this one is a trial yp. This is a trial yp provided the denominator is not coming a 0. We already know that. So right now we already observed when we replace the d square by 4 for hyperbolic function, we generally replace d square by plus 4. So if we replace d square by plus 4 here, that is, it is 4d minus 4d is coming 0. In such a case, the trial yp, this trial yp should have multiplied by x. Why we multiplied by x? Remember, because in 5d, if we replace d square by a square, here, yes, there is no alternative right now to remember the shortcuts. You require shortcuts to remember to select a trial yp. So whenever we replace d square by plus a square, we have to, whenever we replace d square by plus a square, and that phi d becomes a 0, we should multiply by x. Now we got a trial yp. What is the left part? Then we have to find out values of a and b only. Our aim is to find a and b. How to get a and b? Yes, anyone? How to get a and b? Yes, anyone remembers it? How to get the constants we use in the trial YP? This constant A and B, we can get it from of the trial YP by replacing this y, replacing y in the given differential equation. In the given differential equation, so what is given? Given is d cube. Given is, I will write it here, d cube minus 4d of y is equal to 2 times cos hyperbolic 2x. Any doubt? This is the given differential equation, but now this is one of the lengthy questions. So I am saying that undetermined coefficient is not so simple. It becomes sometimes a lengthy. Why it is a lengthy? We have to take a third derivative of this term, third derivative of this bracketed term. Is it simple to get a derivative here, third derivative? Because into x is there. This creates the problem. This creates a very big problem. Actually, you have to take a product rule for once, twice and thrice. 3 times you have to apply that product rule and we have to find out this derivative. So it's one of the lengthy. So I'm not going in the detail of this because this question will never come with a method of undetermined coefficient as it is a lengthy. Yes, it's not difficult. I'm not saying it's a difficult. It's a lengthy. Or otherwise, let me quickly write derivative also. If you can tell me the third derivative and first derivative, let me write it. So first I will write first derivative minus 4d. So minus 4 into d. Yes, can anyone predict what should be the first derivative of this yp? First of all, the bracket as it is it a cos hyperbolic
2a sine?
Yes.
2a sine hyperbolic 2x plus 2b sine.
Yes, correct. Into x, na? Yeah. Okay, good. So there are two terms now. This is a 2a cos hyperbolic 2x, not cos, it is a sine now. We require bracket also actually. We'll take bracket here. 2a sine hyperbolic 2x plus 2b cos hyperbolic 2x, and into the derivative of x is 1, sorry, x into x, but plus now the derivative of x is 1, so a cos hyperbolic 2x plus b sine hyperbolic 2x. That about minus 4d of y. But now the difficult part is here d cube of y. It is difficult. I'm not saying difficult. It's a lengthy part. So this is just a d. You have to again differentiate this bracket. Okay. And one more you have to differentiate that bracket. So it's a lengthy. Can anyone tell me the direct answer? Can anyone able to compute that? Third derivative, and you should tell me simplified answer. Plus a d cube. I want d cube of y. Third derivative, already one derivative is calculated. That square bracket we have to differentiate. This bracket we have to differentiate 2 more times. Okay, 2 times more. Yes, anyone completing, or should I do it on paper? Because there is no enough space right now for that differentiation, and because of that I am telling you to simplify and tell me that third derivative. Hello. Any issue is there? Anyone is completing? It's too lengthy, is it? I'm not getting any answers actually. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
there is a problem in calculation, so you are not calculating. Is that? Are you calculating or not? So if someone is doing some calculation or not, or you are not understanding what I am writing here.
But it's lengthy.
Lengthy, yes, it's lengthy. So let me ignore them, because I said ignore, because such a lengthy questions will not come in the exam. So I can do it. We can do it. It just take a time. It just take a time. What will happen at the end when you take a d cube of y? You have to collect the cos hyperbolic x term together, sin hyperbolic x term together, and you have to equate the coefficient. Equate the coefficient of cos hyperbolic to x and equate the coefficient of sin hyperbolic to x. You will get that a and b there, and then you have to replace it here, and that will get a particular integral. So it's not necessary that always this undetermined coefficient method is a simple. Generally the shortcut methods are very simple, that gives us quickly the answer. So you should prefer the shortcut methods only, because in exam the question never comes that find the yp by undetermined coefficient. So this question will never come. Only you have a choice now. You have a choice. You can do it by any of the method. So I will erase this right
Sir,
now.
I have calculated.
You completed, good. So do one more thing now.
The
Do one
value
more.
of dq.
Just one. Or you completed A and B both. Okay. I want from you now. Okay, if you completed, that's good. So I want you should tell me the coefficient of x into sine hyperbolic x first. What is the coefficient of? So I will erase this entire part. I will not keep anything here now.
Sir, coefficient of x into sine hyperbolic 2x will be 8a.
Okay, 8a. So what should be the value of that 8a then? Because you can see here, you have to compare the coefficient of sine hyperbolic x and cos hyperbolic x to the RHS. So RHS is there x sine
It
hyperbolic
will be
x
0, sir.
0. So this gives us, I will say here somewhere. So this gives us, I think you said 8a, na? 8a
Yes,
is
sir.
0. Okay. Next, can you tell me the coefficient of x cos hyperbolic 2x? X cos hyperbolic 2x.
8b.
8b, is it similar? So 8b is also 0, but it
Excuse me,
indicates
sir.
somewhere we, yes.
Sir, I am telling the value of x sine hyperbolic 2x or x cos hyperbolic 2x according to the value of d cube, sir, not accumulating dq minus 4d.
Oh, okay. So you have to collect actually these all terms. I'm saying you should collect and just compare the coefficient on both sides and tell me the equations now.
Give me a minute, sir. I will.
Yes. Do it. Because it should not be the answer, because if 8a is a 0 and 8b is 0, so a and b is 0, yp is a 0. It's not correct. Okay, so whatever given answers are not correct here. Or you can compare the just coefficient of sine hyperbolic x and cos hyperbolic 2x. Actually, you will get 4 equation. Out of that 4, just you have to equate 2 coefficient, and you will get a and b. We have to find out 2 constants, so we require just 2 equations there. Equating the coefficient of sine hyperbolic 2x or equating the coefficient of x sine hyperbolic 2x, or equating the coefficient of cos hyperbolic 2x or x cos hyperbolic 2x. So that 4 comparisons are there. You can equate 4 coefficients. Out of that, only 2 equations are enough. If you equate only 2, you will get the answer A and B. Yes.
Sir, I am getting coefficient of cos hyperbolic 2x. Only cos hyperbolic 2x equal to 8a. That means 8a should be equal to 2.
Okay, so you are getting coefficient of cos hyperbolic 2x as a 8a. Is that?
Yes, sir.
So 8a is 2. So a is a 1 by 4. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what about coefficient of sine hyperbolic 2x?
Sir, it is coming 8b, but not any term.
So yes, there is no term. So you should say 8b is a 0. So b is a 0. So what should be a yp? What should be a yp? We have to just replace these values. So we get x by 4. Is it? A is 1 by 4. Outside x is there. Cos hyperbolic 2x. Are you got how to complete this then? Now let me check whether this answer is correct or wrong. Okay, just 1 minute. You'll observe what is the yp there. X by 4 cos hyperbolic 2x. So whatever the answer he given, that's correct. Who is giving the answer? Is it Ankur or Aryan?
Yes, sir, Ankur.
Ankur. Okay. Visual Ankur. Okay. Very good, Ankur. So, Ankur, yes, good that you done that calculation and your answer is same, which is x by 4 cos hyperbolic 2x. But you may observe that's very difficult. That's very difficult by undetermined coefficient, and by shortcut method it becomes a simple. So some numericals can become simple with one of the method, but in the exam generally I suggest you to prefer the shortcut methods instead of undetermined coefficient. Now I will come to the doubt that how to select that trial YPs, because many of you have the difficulty in getting that trial YPs for the given. Okay. So okay, now how to select a YP now for undetermined coefficient. So for getting a trial YP, okay, trial YP, see the rules. First one, suppose RHS is exponential function, and that exponential function is say e raised to ax plus b. If RHS is exponential function, then trial YP will be constant into that exponential function only, same function, whatever the function we are given. Okay, but suppose a is root of auxiliary equation. A is a root of auxiliary equation. Then trial yp should be, yes, anyone? If that a is a root of auxiliary equation, that means phi d is coming 0. So it should be a trial yp. We should multiply by x, na? Is it okay? Suppose a is a repeated root. A is a repeated root. Then what should be a trial yp? Should multiply 2 times x. Whether all of you are getting this part? Because generally undetermined coefficient examples are simple. For exponential case, most simple they are for the algebraic case, algebraic function. Actually, shortcut method of algebraic function is little difficult, but for algebraic equations, this undetermined coefficient method is a simple there. So that about case 1. Any doubt in the case 1 selecting that particular yp there? Yes, any doubt? Second is trigonometric or hyperbolic. They are as parallel, trigonometric and hyperbolic. Suppose we have the function, say sine of ax plus b or cos of ax plus b or cos, okay, or cos of ax plus b. Trial yp will be, so simple, it is a times sine ax plus b times cos ax plus b. That about a trial yp. But remember, if same thing, if when we replace d square by minus a square, when we replace d square by minus a square and it is coming 0, we should multiply by x to the same thing, that is a times sine ax plus b times cos of ax plus b. So that about a trial yp for trigonometric. And hyperbolic is similar, only replace circular function by corresponding hyperbolic one. And the last case, case 3, suppose it is algebraic. The algebraic is a simple by an undetermined coefficient actually. So suppose the function is x square. So if it is x square, yp will be quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c, that we have to find out. Suppose it is x cube, then it is a cubic equation ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Is it clear? Is it clear? Suppose it is like 2x plus 5. If it is 2x plus 5, RHS is a 2x plus 5. Corresponding yp should be ax plus b only. Yes. Any doubt? Any doubt in writing a trial yp is there? These are only 3 possibilities. Other examples generally not preferred to solved by undetermined coefficient because they are lengthy. Yes, they are also possible. I am not saying they are not possible. Suppose exponential into trigonometry is there. For that also there is a rule. So similar function you have to take it only. Yes, any doubt, anyone? I'm getting very less responses today actually. What's the problem? No one is talking, only Ankur giving me some answers there, but others are completely mute here. Yes. Hardly 10-15 minutes left. We are going to finish this session. If you have the doubt in this method, yes, you should ask. Any doubt? No doubt. Okay. So I will move to the numerical. First numerical we already done in the last session only. Let I show you that example. This is the question we discussed in the last session. D square plus 1 of y is equal to 2x square plus 3 into e raised to minus x. So yc have the same method here. We got yc. Now what will be a trial yp? Yes, quickly tell me. Quickly tell me what should be a trial yp for RHS.
X square plus bx plus c
Correct.
plus b e to the power minus x.
Very good. So that's we discussed in the last session only, and that here is a solution. So like ax square plus bx plus c for quadratic term, and for exponential term like plus d into e raised to minus x. And then we have to find out that values of a, b, c, d by replacing this y in this differential equation, and we compare the coefficient and we get that a, b, c, d. Okay. So I'll not go in the detail again because this example already we finished in the last session. Come to the next here. Question 2. Now you should tell me the trial yp, or first tell me yc. What is yc? Complementary function. Yes. It should not require.
C1 is to e raised to x plus C2 e raised to minus x.
Very good, Ankur. Yes, C1 e raised to x plus C2 e raised to minus x. That about yc, and here is that. So and that yp is obviously the yp. See why I don't want to show you, but can you observe here? This plus 1 is a root. Plus 1 is a root of this term e raised to x. So a is there, but here is no root. So it should be a trial yp. Yes. Yes, Ankur. Others are not answering. What should be a trial yp here?
X e raised to ax plus b.
No, what is ax plus b? Here you can see. Not correct what you are saying. X into
e raised to x minus 2.
Still not correct. Not correct. The trial yp should be.
Sir, C1 e raised to minus 2x plus C2x e raised to x.
Very good. Yes, very good, Harsh. I think Harsh given this answer. So yp should be, trial yp should be for e raised to x. Yes, that a is a root, so we should write here a times x e raised to x. Why? Because this one is a root, plus b times e raised to minus 2x only. That's one. And this is a trial yp, and we have to find out a and b then. We have to find out a and b. So selecting a trial yp is only important. Remaining calculation is always simple. So here is that c1x e raised to x plus c2 e raised to minus 2x. Replace this value in this differential equation. Yes, we require d square, second derivative of that, and everything you will write it. Compare the coefficient, and what you will get the answer with. I know the remaining steps are simple. Selecting a trial yp is the most important thing, and sometimes d square d cube comes. Then it becomes a little difficult by product rule. If you are multiplied by x, as x is multiplied, here you have to apply that derivative. Any doubt in this question too? Is there any doubt here? Okay, so one last example on this type. Question 3. Step 1, yc. You should tell me the yc.
C1 cos 2x plus C2 sin 2x.
Yes, C1 cos 2x plus C2 sin 2x. That's a correct one. And what about yp now? Trial yp. Remember, cos 2x is already part of that CF. If cos 2x is already a part of CF, it indicates the denominator will come 0. It indicates the denominator will come 0. So what should be the yp?
X into a sin 2x plus b cos 2x.
Very good, very good. Yes, you are correct. So here is a yc. C1 cos 2x plus C2 sin 2x. If one of the term of yc is on the RHS, for example, cos 2x or sin 2x is there, that indicates that indicates the phi d is coming 0 there, and because of that we have to multiply by x to the trial yp. So trial yp should be taken as x into c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x into x, and then you have to replace that in differential equation. 2 times you have to differentiate, simplify, comparing the coefficient, you will get the values of that c1 c2. Once you get c1 c2, you will have the yp there. If anyone have any doubt, yes, you can ask. Yes, I know this is little lengthy calculations, but not difficult at all. Just you have to take term by term derivative, collect equal terms together. For example, you have to collect the terms of cos 2x together, sin 2x together, and you have to equate their coefficient. Yes, 39 is asking why x is in yp. So number of times we discuss about it. The x is multiplied to the yp because when you replace d square by minus a square, that phi d comes to 0, is it? Number 39.
Yes, sir.
So when denominator comes to 0, we should multiply by x. Or for trial yp, there is a shortcut rule which says if the RHS of the given differential equation is a part of the complementary function, then you have to multiply by x. You have to multiply by x to the trial yp. Suppose here is cos 3x. If there is cos 3x, then our trial yp will be c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x only. X will not be there. I hope it's clear. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.